All right, we're back.
Yep.
I'm Jake.
I'm Nate.
And this is the Film Riff podcast.
God. All right. Well, hey, I mean, we weren't able to go to the movies this weekend. We were both way too busy, but
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, but I guess a lot of smaller movies out this week, huh?
Yeah.
Black Bag, Steven Soderbergh, Novocaine, and a couple only two new movies, but everything else kind of struggling.
Oh, Opus.
Yeah, and Opus.
I'm like the only person who wants to see it.
I thought it looked good. I think that's definitely up there. I'd probably go see Black Bag first, but Opus definitely looked interesting. I did see a couple reviews out of it, and something I've been hearing a lot of is people saying it's kind of like that idea of like the Midsommar type movie. Like everybody going into the cult, like it's just like very derivative and not really adding anything new to the genre.
I got it.
Or like that niche. So
yeah,
I guess that's why people are probably shitting on it. But I mean, I don't know. Like if it's still like an entertaining movie, I mean, what more could you ask for from the movie theaters, right?
So people were like wanting some groundbreaking, like new twist to the genre.
I think I've also heard that like people are saying it's like what is it? Like like the most A24 ripoff A24 movie. Like it is an A24 movie, but it's like trying so hard to be an A24 movie
I got you.
that it's almost like overly pretentious, like trying too hard to be something that it isn't.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I hate that too because I love Ayo Edebiri. She's been getting kind of huge, the main actress, because obviously she's on The Bear. Yeah. You watched The Bear, right?
Yeah, well, like the first two seasons.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and John Malkovich is just always fantastic, so I think it's worth it just to go see him alone, but I don't know. After all of that, I'm like, I could maybe wait to see that one on the movie theater.
Well, I like the whole weird cult stuff, and I wasn't expecting it to be some like how Midsummer was when you first saw it, like, whoa, this is crazy. I wasn't expecting that with this. I was honestly had low expectations, so just don't be too shitty. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
And I'll be happy with it.
Yeah, I think we haven't really touched on this, but I always feel like Midsommar had such a greater impact than I think even like Hereditary had. Like Hereditary was like huge for like the indie horror scene, but Midsommar, yeah, the elevated horror.
Yeah.
But Midsommar like really just like I feel like everybody knows Midsommar more than they know Hereditary.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Midsummer is definitely the more mainstream, I guess.
Yeah.
More box office.
Yeah,
I don't know how it did in the box office.
But it's also just, I think, just way more weird of a movie. Like Midsommar swings for the fences.
God, it's two different types of weird, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard. I don't know. I was more disturbed by Hereditary, though.
I mean, definitely.
I watched Midsommar multiple times. I can't get myself to watch Hereditary again.
Yeah,
not because it sucks, because I just know I'm just not prepared for that.
There's
crazy
some stuff
shit
in that movie though that is just absolutely wild.
Midsommar?
Yeah.
Like the suicide scene?
Just like, oh yeah, the suicide scene. I mean, the main guy running around butt naked, and then also like that entire
like,
yeah, it's just like totally batshit, but
did you
somehow
watch
is very mainstream. Oh, but yeah, you were saying before we started rolling, but stuff's been struggling at the box office.
Yeah, Mickey 17 is going to be a certified flop.
I think really did. It broke 100 million.
No. They spent over 100 million.
Well, yeah. It was like $130 million movie. Something like that. Let
me see. Shit. But yeah, they're projected to lose 100 million on this movie.
Jeez.
And Korea, I believe obviously South Korea. It's I think that's like where it's doing the best at.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's just like, it sucks for that movie. It also sucks for
IPs.
Well, that's the thing. Is like I think we've talked about this on a different podcast, but like that mid-range budget movie of like the 100 to 100, like anywhere from like 80 to 130 million dollars. It's like those types of movies don't really get made anymore, and it's very like it either needs to fit in that indie category, which is where Neon and A24 are like really thriving, or it's the giant big blockbuster films, and it's like that mid-range sci-fi thriller or sci-fi comedy is like that's just something that doesn't get made today, doesn't get greenlit, and that's exactly why, is because people aren't going out to the movie theaters to support it.
I know. It's got to be mainstream IPs, sadly. Yeah. And this is like a result of it. But it's like they keep making these movies, so like maybe they know something we don't. Like, we'll make it back in streaming. Netflix is going to pay us $200 million for this, so we just won't tell you that.
Yeah. I mean,
I doubt it's going to be that. Obviously, it's not going to be $200 million. But.
Yeah, I think where the biggest issue comes in is like this is the time of year where, you know, movie studios are like dumping those movies. You know, it's the very like January, February, March. You know, you don't often see like a lot of good movies come out in this time range, because it's. I mean, you get the hidden gems, obviously, but you don't get the. You know, the quality of the summer, or the quality of like award season, which is like October to January, or like October to December.
And there's like a movie like every week, like a new movie to watch.
Yeah, there's something new coming out every week, but it's like people are going to the movie theater less, especially for movies like this that are dumped in this kind of first quarter of the calendar year.
And they also go to VOD or whatever. They go streaming really quickly.
Yeah, they do.
And it's like you're not
incentivizing people to go
to
the movie theater.
Yeah, 100%. And then, like I said, with like another movie coming out, it's like, well, damn, which one am I going to watch? I guess I'll choose this one. You know?
Yeah, and it's such a weird dichotomy, because it's like you saw it a lot last year. Like last year, I think the movie theater like resurgence was huge, and I think what really kicked that off was like the Barbenheimer double feature that came out 2 years ago in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
But you saw a lot of movies getting like better advertising, better incentives for people to actually go see them. Like you got the cool popcorn buckets, and you got but I mean, obviously those are big budget movies, but it's like you're getting people out to the movie theater to see trailers and everything else, and that's gonna get people to go see other movies. But this time of year, it's not really how it's working. That
Barbie Oppenheimer thing, that was just a rare. I don't think they can like do that again.
Replicate that?
That's tough, right? It was just a perfect storm. They just took advantage of it.
I think it'll be really interesting this July to see how, because, you know, we have the Jurassic World or Jurassic Rebirth, whatever, Fantastic Four, Superman, all like in a 3 week, and 28 years later. It's like all in a month period. So it's like, are these movies going to split the box office, or are they going to be able to like maintain some sort of, you know, money making strategy over the course of the month?
I think Jurassic World is going to do the best.
The best, yeah. I don't know.
Money-wise.
I don't know. I mean, you can't. I think Fantastic Four might do the worst of the big three. Like 28 years later is definitely going to do the worst at the box office.
Yeah.
But I mean, like out of those big three, I think Fantastic Four does the worst. People are, because also the Marvel fatigue. And I think Jurassic World just does so well overseas. Like,
what are the big three? Avengers, Jurassic World, and what?
No, Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Fantastic Four, Superman, and Jurassic
Superman.
World.
Damn, I forgot about Superman. Shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
Superman will do the best. I take that back now in Jurassic World.
Yeah, I think Superman.
Shit, I don't know, man. Jurassic World is...
People love Superman.
Yeah, people love Jurassic World too.
Everybody loves Superman. Yeah, I don't know.
Damn. So, which one comes out first? I know,
it's 28 years later.
Yeah, I know that one. That's like in June, the end of June. But like, what's after that?
I think it literally goes
Superman.
No, it's Jurassic World, Fantastic Four, a week break, and then Superman.
Oh, Superman's last.
Yeah,
sick.
Yeah, it's like July 28th or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna let the other ones breathe for a little bit.
Yeah, they get a week. They get a week to maintain something, and then Superman's gonna come and just fucking wipe everything off the board.
Those are usually when theater or movies do their best.
What?
Well, obviously it's when they do their best, but it's like that's like 90% of like what they make is like that first week. So
the opening week. Yeah, well, opening weekend is huge. Like if you don't have a good opening weekend, I mean, your movie's kind of failed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. That second weekend, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, especially nowadays. It's like, I think back then, you know, especially in the 90s and the early 2000s, I think a lot of movie companies could like release a movie. If it didn't do that, well, that's why you got more mid-range budget films, because it's like they'd do somewhat decent at the box office, and then they would make so much of their money back on DVD, like DVDs and stuff like that. But then when you had the birth of Netflix come in, and you could pay a subscription to get those, the movie companies aren't making us like anywhere near as much like revenue off of those.
But they got to make some money off of Netflix.
They do. I mean, they lease the IP, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like they obviously have deals with Netflix. Like whoever's as much as is getting watched or rented or anything, like they're getting a cut of that, but they're splitting that money. The problem is like they're not making 100% of that budget because, you know.
But it's easier now, right?
You split with retailers whenever you sell DVDs, but I think the movie companies were making so much more profit.
Yeah, but you got someone package the DVD, you got someone make it, and you got to pay all these workers. You got to ship it out to Walmarts and drive and gas, and there's just so much that comes out of it, right?
But you're selling a Blu-ray for $20 a pop, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that's, you know, and people are, I mean, you're making that money back for years.
Yeah, that's true.
For years to come.
Mm.
It's like, I don't think they make near as much money on like subscription, type things.
Yeah, there's no way they can.
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah. Damn. That sucks.
I know. Yeah, but
and
I mean, it sucks for Mickey 17, it sucks for Bong Joon-ho, but at the end of the day, like, it's a good movie, and obviously we recommended it. We want people to go see it.
Yeah, back to I don't know who was Parasite, like who distributed that.
That was, God, who was that? I think it was a bigger company, actually. It might have been Neon.
No, it wasn't Neon.
It was Neon.
What?
Yeah.
Neon put out.
I told you.
They put out Parasite?
Yeah.
Shit. Well, back to Neon you go.
I know.
Those are the only people that's going to pay for those movies now.
I know, because I think Mickey 17 was Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kiss that budget goodbye.
Yeah, but Warner Brothers is also notoriously like just really bad about
marketing, huh?
Marketing like the mid-range movies, but also just like they don't stand behind their directors. Like I think they just like,
it's like, what have you done for me lately type
yeah
vibes?
It's like they want those huge wins, but they're not big on everything else.
Seems like the big wins are going to be coming from Neon and A24 now.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, who has the rights for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey coming up? I think that's who's he been working with? Universal?
Probably. I think that's who he works with.
I think it's Universal, because I think Universal, he started with Universal for Tenet because he was always with WB, but then WB fucked him over like real bad.
There was like a guy he wanted, and they went and I could be getting this wrong, but like I believe there's like an actor in one of his first movies, and they didn't like the guy, whoever he was with, and then he was like, well, fuck it, I'll go somewhere else.
Huh. Yeah, I could see that definitely happening. Or, I think Tenet actually might have been the last WB movie, and I think they just like really screwed up the distribution of that. Obviously, it was COVID, but everything else.
Yeah. Tenet, that was like the first movie back from COVID, and then they shut down again.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, theaters are open again, and it's like, nah, just kidding. And I just remember like Tenet got snuck in like as one.
Yeah, I remember going to the movie theater. It was like there was like nobody there. It was so sad, so sad to see.
Yeah, and I believe it was like IMAX too.
I actually I've gone back and rewatched that movie.
Oh,
I
really?
liked it.
I liked it.
I liked it a lot. It hardly makes sense, but it's like so entertaining.
It's one of those movies I went on Reddit like immediately afterwards just to see all the shit that I didn't. All like 80% of the shit that I missed.
Yeah,
like him being in that windmill at the very beginning.
Yes,
like that was pretty cool. So he went and run into his self or some shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool. South by Southwest just happened.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been huge this year. I feel like we're seeing like more news like of like a wider range of movies premiering at South by Southwest this year. Because the only really huge one from last year I can remember was Civil War.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Civil War came out at South by Southwest last year. And
what were the reviews on that?
It was good. Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was
Civil War. I'm sorry, I was thinking of Brave New World or New Brave World.
Oh, Brave New World.
Yeah, I was what? I was like, people were giving good reviews on that?
No, it's Civil War, Alex Garland.
Yes.
Yeah.
I fucked up bad on that.
It's okay. Yeah, but I don't know. It's like, I mean, we're seeing a lot of like horror and comedy and everything. So I think maybe South by Southwest is getting a little bit more respect recently.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big event. People like it. Austin, thriving area.
Well, I also think people are trying to invest more money in like the Austin film scene. So that might be a huge proponent of like why that's happening this year.
That's pretty legit. You had that Matthew McConaughey movie. What was it called? The Knights or some shit?
Yeah. Yeah, right. You got it.
I was close.
Yeah, it was close.
But he's like based in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
The Rivals of Amaziah King.
Yeah.
Amaziah. Never even heard of that word before. What's that supposed to be?
I have no clue.
Amaziah. Yeah, he's like a beekeeper.
It says it takes place in Alabama, so it wouldn't be Oklahoma.
No, it's Oklahoma. I swear to God. Unless they filmed it in Alabama. No, it says a crime thriller set in rural Oklahoma about a honey farmer and bluegrass musician who reconnects with his estranged foster daughter while facing rivals in the honey industry. Yeah, I mean, that's all I know about it. But Matthew McConaughey movie, first time in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't been in anything in a
No, it's been years. I think 2019, I think.
Yeah, it was that Gentleman movie.
Damn.
I think that was one of the last things I saw, man.
Damn, yeah. He's been taking a break watching college football.
Yeah, right. Teaching at UT, trying to teach the youth.
Yeah.
Teach the youth.
He's back though.
Yeah, he's just like an actor that's like anything he's in, like it's definitely worth checking out. I feel like like he's had some like definitely terrible movies. He's had a few, but it's like he's always the best part of the movies he's in.
The law says you can't touch, but I see a lot of lawbreakers in here tonight. Magic Mike.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew you'd get that.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a stand for that movie. That's a good freaking movie. The first one's good.
Let's see, another movie that just came out, Hollow Road. Parents trying to reach their teenage daughter who's been in a car accident before someone else does.
Okay.
Filmed on 16. This says meter, but I'm pretty sure
it's millimeter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then A24 Neon has a bidding war for it, and I'm pretty sure I read that Neon won.
Okay.
So
interesting. Yeah, because I think it was you were telling me about this movie. I started to look it up, but I think it looked like it was a foreign film. So that's a little bit interesting to see, kind of like a foreign horror movie be this popular, especially in like a bidding war. But
I don't know if it's a horror. I think it's like more of like a thriller.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that would make more sense.
Yeah.
That would make more sense.
I think most of it takes place like in the car.
Okay.
Like the anxiety, like the parents trying to get hold of their daughter, like, oh my gosh, she's in a wreck, shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what I took away from it anyways.
Okay. You ever see that Tom Hardy movie Lock?
What's it called?
It's called Lock. But the whole movie like takes place like basically with him like in a car.
In a car. Is it raining and shit?
I think so.
I've seen a movie where it's like that. It's like raining and shit the whole time. It might have been Tom Hardy.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's like that's a interesting concept, especially if it's good. I mean,
I don't think the entire movie is like set in it, but I think most of it is.
Okay.
So they'll get out of the car eventually.
Yeah.
But I know that Tom Hardy movie you're talking about. Like it's like that was the whole thing. It was like this movie's filmed all in the car.
Yeah, all in one place. Yeah.
Another one that came out.
Yeah, that Ash movie.
Oh no! I didn't. That wasn't at South by Southwest, right? Or was it?
Yeah, it was.
Sick.
Yeah, premiered there.
Dude,
yeah,
they're getting everything, huh?
Yeah. The reviews were pretty decent. That's just kind of a wild movie because apparently it started as a music video idea because the guy who directed the movie, his name's Flying Lotus.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I can't take it serious.
Yeah, but he's like a music video director. That's like his alias. And I guess he just had that idea and then was just like, oh, like I could make a full feature length movie out of this. And then he got Isaac Gonzalez and Aaron Paul. So that's
interesting.
Two good actors. So, and it's a sci-fi horror, like set in space. I mean, that we don't really get a lot of those. So
it reminds me of like I don't know. The director kind of looks like Dennis Rodman, like a Fifth Element Dennis Rodman. Did you not see him? A picture of him?
No, I didn't.
He kind of looks like that vibe, like a Dennis Rodman vibe,
Okay. No,
like a crazy weirdo,
Yeah, just like a freak,
like a party guy, weirdo freak. Yeah.
Super.
I could be completely wrong about the guy.
No, but it looks like I don't know, just because of like the color palette. it really reminds me of like Mandy, that Nicolas Cage movie from like a few years back.
Really?
Just like super psychedelic, like weird, like no clue what's going on. So it might be kind of a trippy movie, especially that trailer that they dropped. It looks kind of funky.
Yeah, I kind of got like Substance vibes too, in a weird, like the music.
Just for the editing of the trailer. Yeah, I can see exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly like that. Man, there was a movie I saw recently. It had the same trailer of Thunderbolts. Like, you know how it has the words and like it.
Yeah, like the flashing lights,
yeah,
EDM music and
the letters. Yeah. Like it's like white with the pink background, and then it flashes, and it's pink with the white background. And
yeah.
Damn, was it that movie? Was it Ash? Did Ash do that?
Yeah, I think probably something.
I was like, man, everyone's kind of running with that style.
Yeah, it's big right now. I mean, I feel like that's just like you kind of have to stand out. Trailers come out every day, so it's like it's in order to stand out. It's like if you have something that's just like flashing lights and kind of like really stimulating, it's like people are gonna be like, oh, holy crap, like that looks crazy. Like I might need to go see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. South by Southwest, definitely a lot of stuff premiering. Like I'm excited to, a lot of reviews have come out for just like smaller movies, and these movies are, going to get picked up by, big distributors hopefully, and so it's cool. It's cool to. That's always my favorite part of kind of the festival circuit. It's like you see, directors and actors really standing up for these like smaller movies that they've been working on, and then if they get picked up by a big distributor, then it's like everybody will come see that, and that's a really important. Aspect of the film industry. Yeah. And especially to get, like smaller movies seen.
That Bodyguard movie I was telling you about, that documentary.
Yeah.
I believe it's picked up by Netflix.
Okay. Yeah. That's sick.
And that movie looks cool. It's like, it's all body footage.
Yeah.
Of like, I think it's in Florida, stand my ground law.
Okay.
Make my day law.
Yeah.
As we call it. Nah. Yeah.
That, whenever you say that reminds me of that, what's that Russell Crowe movie? Unhinged that came out a few years
I didn't see
it was like around COVID, but it's like it's been a big meme. But it's Russell Crowe like pulling up to this like kid and his mom, and he's like out of his window in a giant diesel truck, and he's like, "I don't think you know what a bad day is." Well, you're about to find out. It's like make my day.
I never seen that meme.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I'll pop it up right here.
Yeah, just like in the corner.
Yeah.
Green screen the TV. Yeah.
That's funny. No, that looks cool. I'm glad. Dude, Netflix loves a documentary. Dude, they love documentaries.
They pick up. They make their own shitty movies and then somehow spend money to pick up and distribute some decent ones every once in a while.
What did they have that movie recently with Jason Bateman?
Which one?
I think it's like an airplane movie.
Oh yeah. God, not Hijacked. I'm thinking of Call of Duty.
Might as well have been. That's like some shit they'd call it.
Yeah, it was. That was a good movie. Carry on. There
were some parts I saw that was like really mind-boggling. Like it was like.
Did you watch it?
Parts of it, like clips.
Oh.
Okay, so it's it looks so bad. Like, okay.
No, it's entertaining as hell.
Have you been to an airport recently? There's no stopping for more than 5 seconds without a police officer saying, "Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out!"
It's a dumb action thriller, and it's like so fun.
He sets up
like
a sniper.
Okay, well, Die Hard's dumb as fuck, but
I don't like Die Hard. I tried to watch it recently for the first time. I was like, man, this doesn't hold up.
What?
It was so bad.
Definitely holds up.
I tried to watch it on Christmas. Like, you know what? I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna finally watch it. It's so
Hans
bad.
Gruber.
It was like
what a dog villain.
I couldn't get into
Bruce
it.
Willis is sick in that movie.
I don't have a problem with Bruce Willis. It's just the movie.
I feel like you're not like a part of, you're not a fan of like those kind of dumber or like more dumb turn your brain off movies.
I like John Wick and shit like that. I got like that.
Yeah, but there's like that's a like a little bit higher of a concept.
Well, I just need so in this world, that is unrealistic, and it kind of takes me out of it. Like this whole movie would have been over if they would have like checked like the bag or something like that, right? Or thrown away some shit.
Well, there's like a ton of stuff happening in the movie.
If you think of that,
it's not just like, oh, I'm gonna check the bag and then the bomb's gonna be in there. It's like, well, they have like they're doing stuff to make sure that doesn't happen.
And then like, doesn't he like he's doing this for money, right?
Who?
Jason Bateman?
No, it's like a big terrorist thing.
So he doesn't care if he dies.
Who dies? Himself?
Because there's like a backup plan, right? It's like all right, detonated or whatever, here's a parachute and all that.
Yeah.
First off, how do you get a parachute through checkout?
Well, how the fuck do you get a bomb through?
Exactly.
Yeah, but if you can get a bomb through security, you can get a parachute through security.
I feel like a bomb you can kind of hide and shit. A fucking big ass parachute.
Parachute fits in a backpack.
Yeah, but they're going to see like, why the fuck you got a parachute?
Yeah, but they would see a bomb if you're just doing a bomb through a fucking bag.
Can't believe you're defending this.
What? Dude, you're like, it's movie logic. You have to accept the movie logic.
At some point though, but then it gets too unrealistic. It kind of takes me out. Like we have this human instinct in our head to be like, though this isn't possible. But it's like 90% of the movie.
Okay, yeah, but it's like everything that's happening in the movie, they're like directly explaining. They're like, okay, well, like they're blackmailing him, so they're blackmailing a TSA agent by saying like, oh, we're gonna kill you or your girlfriend, and it's like you either let the bomb through with the bag, and like not say anything, or else we're gonna like kill you.
Okay, real quick, Christmas Day, right? L.A. notoriously the shittiest airport.
Okay.
And you're just gonna park and set up and like take your time with a sniper and do. No one's like,
what is TSA gonna do,
dude? At an airport, I can't stop for a second.
Are they like TSA or like secret agent? Like
no, not TSA.
FBI agents.
Dude, police officers are all around in the outside. There's no parking at an airport.
You know how many dumb fuck police officers are out there,
dude? All they do is yell. They're like, go. I'm like, hey, I'm picking up my. Dude, I don't care. Go. You got like 10 seconds, and then you have to leave. Especially LA. Okay, whatever. That part, we'll pretend that's realistic. Okay, then the scene where she gets a phone call, and they're like, hey, the dude's the bad guy that's with you driving right now. Right? You know what scene I'm talking about?
Yes.
And then he's all like, who's that? She's like, oh, no one, blah, 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 blah. Freeze! Like,
yeah.
What the fuck? Why even lie and say, well, it was no one? Why?
Because she's going to get murdered if she just gives it, like, why don't you say that she knows this dude's got a fucking gun on him?
And then he's driving like 100 miles per hour. Like, why not wait until you pull over to do that? Because now you got a gun on him.
No, she plays it cool, positions herself to be safe enough to kill him and survive the car crash because she obviously knows she has no way of not getting in a car crash.
Just wait until he pulls over and then shoot him. Because you play it off well, right?
But automatically after she got that call, he knows that she knows.
No, she played it off cool.
Move before move. She plays it cool for like 5 seconds before.
Yeah, and then she goes, freeze!
But he knows the whole time that she knows that he's not who he says he is.
So you think that he...
No, that's what happens. That's not what I think. That's like what literally happened.
You don't know that for a fact.
That's what you haven't even seen the movie.
Okay, she gets off the phone, right?
Oh my!
And then she says, "How was it?" She plays it off cool, and then she immediately goes.
It's not like a. Oh, who was that? How was that? It was like, yeah, who was that? Like, what do you know now?
Yeah,
it's like he's like on to her.
But I thought she played it off really well.
I mean, enough to buy her enough time to kill him and survive.
Yeah.
Okay. We went on this little carry-on tangent. South by Southwest. South by Southwest. Glad it went well. Glad these movies are like getting distributors. Are you sure Friendship actually premiered?
I don't know if it did or I'm pretty sure it did. I know it's being watched though.
Yeah, I mean that it could.
I'm hearing great things about it.
Could have been watched more there because. There's also been reviews coming out for The Studio, which is that Seth Rogen show that we were talking about. Mm-hmm. I think that looks fantastic. I can't wait to watch that.
Looks cool.
Yeah, Seth Rogen had another show on Apple TV that came out last year, or maybe even now 2 years ago. It was called Platonic. It was him and that same woman actress that was married to him in Neighbors. Remember Neighbors?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rose Byrne.
She's in it?
Yeah, well, she's in that show, but I mean, this show it was fine. Like, it was just kind of like a basic 30-minute dramedy. Like, it was okay. It wasn't great, like, especially in terms of like everything that Seth Rogen's done. Like, he's definitely done a lot better stuff. But the Studio show is getting great reviews, and it looks like something that's actually like it's shot very well. And I've heard it's like a really good commentary on Hollywood. So, I mean, that's something like that's exciting, you know?
Yeah. No, that one looks good. Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Got a trailer. Well, yeah, got a trailer for that today.
Yeah, that's a It's a Netflix one.
Yeah,
July?
I watched that this morning.
Look good.
It actually looks pretty decent. I was like, there was a couple shots in the movie, and I was like, or that they, shots they showed from the movie, and I was like, wow, okay, that actually looks pretty competently made.
They can't blow this one.
Happy Gilmore is just such a classic. It's like I feel like they have to
go all out.
Go all out.
Make sure it's good.
Yeah,
don't rush it.
The problem is, I just feel like there's definitely, especially with like the Adam Sandler type of comedies, they've always been big on like cameos. Like kind of like bringing in other actors for like just kind of a bit.
Yeah,
and
like
they've always done that. But I feel like in recent times, that has been like such a crutch in terms of like it's not as funny as it used to be.
Like they'll have like a serious actor come in and do something goofy, and everyone's like, "Oh,
yeah." It's like
it's Matthew McConaughey farting or something.
Yeah, and that's like I don't really know if that's I don't know what's different about it between like how they were doing it like the 90s or the early 2000s, but it's like when they do it now, it just comes off so gimmicky and like so like
Bob Barker,
like in poor taste,
Wasn't it Happy Gilmore? He had Bob Barker.
Yeah.
He was like an ass trying to fight him.
Yeah.
Now that is pretty funny because it's Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Maybe if they did something like that.
That is funny. Oh, wait, no. That was Billy Madison, I think, with Bob Barker. Because they do the...
No, that was Happy Gilmore.
Was it Happy Gilmore?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. I get those crossed sometimes.
I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, it's Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, after...
Because he's golfing.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Damn it.
Gosh, what was it? I am excited to see like all the pro golfers they get in it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it'll be like Scotty Scheffler, like hopefully like Max Homa. Oh, was John Daly in the OG Happy Gilmore?
I don't think so.
They showed a screenshot of
he's in this
of John Daly in this one. I'm like that'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
John Daly needs his own movie. Like he's just the most hilarious character in golf.
Was something like about him coming out,
like probably a documentary or something.
Yeah. Oh, I think 30 for 30 did something about him. That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
Dang. Yeah, but I'm excited for it. I mean, they're bringing all the original cast back, and
is that July?
More.
Like July?
It's this summer. It's definitely this summer.
Damn, dude, July is gonna be fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't got enough time to watch movies now. It's July.
Yeah,
it's like back to back,
week to week. We're gonna be dropping a bag on going to the movie theater.
The problem is like, I hate sitting by people, and these movies are going to be fucking
packed, just like jammed.
God, dude, every showing.
Can't avoid it. Yeah, can't avoid it. Morning, afternoon, night.
Especially Jurassic World's going to suck ass. There's going to be kids and shit. I
mean, even if it's good, there's still going to be kids. There's going to be kids at all of those. Fantastic Four, Superman, dude. All those movies are going to be ransacked by every age group.
I know. I gotta find a way. I got this little trick I do.
Yeah.
Where I'll get on the app and I'll click every single seat around me. Okay. And then it gives you 10 minutes to check out.
Yeah.
So those seats are held for 10 minutes. So I just keep doing that over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I usually wait until like the day before, and I'll notice like there's still like seats around me that are empty. I'll just keep like fucking doing it.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
That's funny. Jeez.
I know. That's a
you're screwing people over.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can still sit somewhere. I just don't want them sitting by me.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
July 25th. Yep. That's a Netflix one, so that'd be an easy watch at home.
Yeah. Damn.
Man. I mean.
A new F1 trailer came out too.
I keep forgetting about that. Is that coming out in July too?
Oh, that actually might be. I think it might be June, but when is that coming out?
That's gonna win sound best Oscar.
Oh, it'll definitely. It's June. Okay, it's the same weekend as 28 Years Later. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna have to. Hey, that might be a double feature.
June, July is gonna be wild.
Yeah, it's gonna be so. Oh, that movie looks awesome. I don't know. I've recently been getting more into like Formula One like racing, so it's like I'm not like well versed in it, but it's like it's cool enough to me now where I'm like more passionate about like going to see this movie, So I'm like, dude, Brad Pitt in race car, and I get to see.
It's just wild because he's old, or it's funny.
Yeah, he is. He is like too old. But then, I don't know how old's Brad Pitt. He's like almost 60, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. What? Lewis Hamilton. He's like pretty old, but I mean, he's like 40. He's like 40 years old, but he's like old for the sport considered. So it's like weird to think we have 60-year-old Brad Pitt like racing.
He's like the Tom Brady of F1, huh?
Yeah, they're gonna have to make.
We don't know the story though. Do you? Do you know like the?
I don't really know the exact plot synopsis. They dropped the official trailer.
It's like about a geezer coming out of retirement, kind of show up the young guys up.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I could definitely see that being the.
He's like trying to teach some young kid and ends up becoming his rival.
Yeah. No, probably.
He's like, do it one last time.
Classic.
He's like, I told myself I would never drive again after my best friend
fatal
died.
crash.
Yeah.
You got to come out of retirement. One last sting.
Yeah, and like right before it's like right at the end, it's like him and the other guy are like neck and neck, and he has like a vision of his friend saying, "You can do it."
A one out. This is the last one. I'm out.
And then the sound goes off. It's like zoom.
Yeah.
And then it's like you see him cheering.
Yeah.
And then everyone in the theater claps.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. No.
That's an Oscar right there.
It looks good though. Yeah, it's I mean, obviously we talked about this, but I mean, same guy that did Top Gun Maverick. So I believe in the technology. Like that's the thing I believe in the most is the technology to create like a very immersive experience.
Man. Yeah, and you have Wicked coming out. I know we don't give I don't.
Well, Wicked comes out November or December of next year.
Is it December?
I think it's like Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanna milk that.
I was trying to jump ahead and do like Oscar bet on what we think two early picks for the Oscars.
Mm-hmm. God, if you do it, like I've done that in years past, like just like taking a look at it, and dude, there's so many movies that are always like scheduled or rumored to come out this year that just always end up getting pushed back.
Well, we know Wicked's coming out.
It's
one of those big movies.
Wicked's for sure.
Yeah,
Wicked is for sure.
F1, I think they'll get a sound, and then you have what's that one movie, Avatar?
Oh, Avatar. Yeah,
That's
Avatar
gonna
3
win
is
visual.
coming out this year, isn't it?
And I'll win visuals or whatever.
God.
It'll be the Dune of this year.
Yeah, this is going to be a big blockbuster year. Jeez. You got Avatar, Wicked 2, everything.
We haven't even talked about Avatar, which I'm not really a big Avatar fan, to be honest with you.
I think I'm bigger than you, but I wasn't like amazed by the second one. Like the first one, obviously when I saw it like back in 2008, like blew my mind.
Yeah.
But I was also like 6 years old. So
Well, I watched the first one like right when the second one came out, like a day before for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, I was always late on it, and I wanted to wait because everyone's like, it's the 3D that's crazy. And then I heard they were going to do the release. I was like, I'll watch it. Did the 4D thing.
Yeah. I mean, you can't say that the special effects for those movies are just immaculate. Like you can't beat that. It's just like the story lacks, I think. But I mean,
well, it's basically like what Pocahontas.
For what?
It's like the same storyline.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think so. Kind of like
it's basically ripping it off. Honestly, if you want to be honest about it, but
it's like John Smith going into the native land, and then all the evil white people come and take the land away.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what it is. Yeah. 2 times in a row.
Yeah. I know that's the one thing I wish like that second movie just didn't do much else with the story. Like it was kind of like copy and paste, but just with water.
Yeah, and the next one's gonna be fire. So
I know, and I'm like, I hope they do something different.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't watch it for the story. You just gotta. Some people love it though. People are like, "This is a great story." I'm like, "Fucking suck, dude." But I like but I like it enough to watch it. Like I like the.
Yeah, the story's just serviceable enough to where I'm like not really complaining that much.
Nah, I just get mad when people pretend it's like a great. It's like when people pretended Barbie was like this masterpiece. I'm like, come on, bro.
Damn, we can't go down that road, man. The critiquing the Barbie, we'll get ousted,
dude. At me, bro.
We'll get lost in the algorithm if we
with the
shit
Swifties.
on Barbie. Yeah,
the Barbies come. The Barbie fans are like
the Barbie fans will come for us.
They're not not real. They were a phase. They're like an emo phase. They grew up.
I liked Barbie. I just was not as high on it as I think everybody else was. Like,
oh, we can talk about it if you want. I have nothing good to say about it. I thought it was colorful. I like the.
Oppenheimer is just so much better though.
I mean that's not even. There's 2 different realms.
Two so very different movies.
I mean the ending of Barbie was I couldn't help but laugh. Like this old lady shows up out of nowhere. It's like it's me.
That's funny because I feel like the general audience, like everybody was like, I cried at the end.
Me and Paige looked at each other like, Like, it was just so corny. Yeah, it was like, dude, Jesus Christ. And then it was like everything at the end, just like, oh, and then here's me. And then it's like, it's just all, they just tied the story in, like, hey, let's just finish it like right now.
Yeah, it's that. I mean, without going too deep in this and get on a tangent, I just think that movie's just like, it is just a little too ham-fisted for me in terms of like what it's trying to say. Like, it's a good message, like it's a great message, but it's just like really just, you know, forcing down your throat, you know?
Yeah, it just seemed like really pretentious. Like the writer was like, ooh, yes. And then this is going to happen. Everyone's going to be like, yes, yes. And then like while she's writing it, she's like, and then this is going to happen. Oh, everyone in the theater is going to clap.
Don't shit on Greta Gerwig.
So that's even,
you're selling us even further down the river. She's great. She's a great director.
Barbie sucked. And she could tell it's very pretentious.
Oh,
yes, I'm the one advocate. It's me.
No, I don't think it's that bad. I think you're hating on it a little too much. I think it's good. I think it's a good movie. I think it's entertaining. It's very entertaining. It's just a little ham-fisted. I think what made me hate it more is like everyone like pretended like it was a masterpiece. I'm like, this movie was like whatever. Like if everyone had been like, yeah, it sucks, but it's still fun, I'd have been like, I probably would have liked it a lot more. It's definitely a zeitgeist movie. Like I don't think in 10 years people will be talking about that movie very, very often. I don't think people talk about it now. I mean, we're talking about it. Yeah, we are talking about it. But other than that, I never hear anyone bring it up. But that's just because Barbenheimer is still like very much a part of the zeitgeist in terms of like recent memory. Oh, I hear Oppenheimer talked about. Well, it won Oscar, you know. Yeah, but I mean, if you talk about Oppenheimer, you're most likely going to end up mentioning Barbie just because of how big that weekend is. Really, I feel like every time I talk about either of the two, I always talk about the other. Really, I never talk about Barbie. I always talk about. Yeah, but you also like hated it. Yeah, but you're like one of the only people that like truly hated it. Yeah, it was bad. So I feel like you're definitely in the minority in terms of like, and like when you discuss it, like you're not pairing Oppenheimer with it, but I think everybody else like genuinely does. Then that's I feel bad for her. Well, then no other movie should do that again because you don't want to get stuck with this shit movie when you're an Oscar-winning movie. I thought that was like the best theater like thing like of all time. It was cool, but like now you're stuck with this fucking movie the rest of your life. It's like being an American Pie and being the guy who fucked the pie. That's you're the pie guy. But now we're coming from somebody that like really hated that movie. But we all know. Okay, if it was good, I would admit it, but it wasn't. I think it's good. I don't think it's great. I think it's good. I think it's just. But you're an Oscar-winning movie good. Like we can all admit, Oppenheimer fucking ruled, right? Yeah, I mean, of course. But now you're stuck with this joke, this gimmicky fucking woohoo-hoo-hee movie. Like this movie's not a real. It's just it's a gimmick. Yeah, but I mean, and you're stuck with it. You also have to think like it gets a huge leg up because of like there's not a lot of movies like it. Like in terms of like how Barbie in terms of like the message. Like there's not a lot of movies saying the same thing. Men. It's not men bad, good women good. No, the movie Men. Oh, Men. Yeah, A24, and that's 100% what it was. Men are bad and keeping women down, and women are it's. Basically the entire movie. But it's also like a huge commentary on like womanhood and like growing up and being a woman in society. I think it's like saying a lot more than you're giving it credit for. I think it's a better script. I think it's a good script. It's just ham-fisted. That's like it's just like a little too like okay, like we get it. Like I understand what you're trying to say. Like I get it. Yeah. But when people say, like, because a lot of people will be like, well, you don't like it because you're a man and shitting on men or whatever, or in the movie they do a little bit, right? Yeah. At least. If it's not the whole movie, it's some of it, right? Yeah. Okay. But I don't obviously every guy is stupid. They wouldn't have made the men characters as lovable, though. I feel like if they were just directly shitting on men. No, but they made them like dumb, like puppy dog, like stupid puppy dog. Yeah, but that's like Ken. I mean, that's like Ken and Barbie. It's like Barbie's the main show and Ken's just like her little lap boy. And then the other guys are like evil. They're either like lovable, dumb, puppy dog, or evil in that movie, right? Or am I? I mean, yeah, but that's like. I mean, that's just played for laughs. Like that's supposed to be like it is funny in the movie. I thought that shit was hilarious. Like when all of them were like, yeah, like we don't get play from Barbies, so like we're just gonna get mad and like shit on them and like cast them all out. It's like that's kind of like. It's kind of funny. Yeah, but my point is like every guy in it is like dumb or like bad.
which is fine, whatever. That's your movie. But like Men is the movie, like I'm saying, because women say, like, if I don't like Barbie, people say to me like, oh, you don't like it because it's shitting on men and all this. I'm like, no, I like the movie Men from A24 was identical to that, but like really fucking good. Incredible movie, I thought.
Men got kind of panned.
Yeah, no one talks about it.
Yeah, you can't even find it on streaming right now anymore.
Really?
I don't think it was on HBO for a while, but
the cinematography in that's great.
Even when you like look it up, like you can't find the movie. Really,
is it on HBO?
It might still be, but even like I meant more like on Google. Like if you search it on Google, like it's like kind of.
That's Alex Garland.
I know.
Huh.
No, it's just like nobody talks about it, and it's.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, no, it's not because I don't give a shit about the shitting on men part.
Well, that's a 69%. That's not terrible.
But I thought it was really good. I mean, it wasn't the best A24 movie, but it's fucking scary, and
it's like really creepy.
Fuck yeah, it's dark. The whole thing. I can tell you the plot. You want me to give you a little rundown?
Yeah, I know. I know what the plot is. I know what the plot is. Well, it's like the dude's like harassing her. He's like following her.
No, dude, it's way deeper.
Okay.
Her husband kills himself.
Okay.
So she goes to get away, like this old, like, it's like based like in somewhere in Europe,
like a village. It's like
London.
Yeah, it's like countryside.
It almost seems like it's filmed like it's like in the past, but it's actually present time.
Okay.
But anyway, she goes out there and she's kind of getting away because her husband just killed himself, and then she's almost getting blamed for his death, and then you got like men like trying to like help her out and like. Just over the top shit, like, oh, you're a dumb woman, like, let me help you do this and that, and well, maybe if you weren't such a bitch to your husband,
he wouldn't have killed himself.
Yeah, it's kind of like what it's just her constantly, but it's like there's weird body horror in it because it's Alex Garland, it's kind of like the ending's insane. I would say it's like on the same level as Substance.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, actually,
like where it's weird and it doesn't make sense. Like, what the fuck did I just watch?
That's definitely a gap in my like film. Like watch list, like it's been on there for so long. I've always just like not gone and watched it, but I need to do that.
It's good. It's good. It's creepy. There's a couple of scenes where you're like, whoa.
Yeah, just like really like what the hell.
Yeah, you're just like fuck. It's not like Hereditary, but like it's weird. It's one of those weird ones that I enjoy.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Nice. Damn.
Doesn't matter because I'm gonna edit out all of that.
Yeah. All irrelevant.
And, I love Barbie,
bro. How did we get to Barbie? We were talking about F1,
Oppenheimer. I don't know, dude. We went down
we went down another rabbit hole.
We went down the Riff cycle, huh? Riff Galaxy.
Yeah, Riff Galaxy. Jeez.
Well, let's do White Lotus, man. We have to do White Lotus because our 3 viewers only watch. For White Lotus.
Yeah, they're just waiting for the White Lotus review.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll timestamp it in there.
Yeah. Dude, what a wild.
We gotta do 2. Because
we didn't talk about
let's just do a quick, the last, not the most recent one, but the one before last.
One before last?
Yeah, let's do a quick. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I'm starting to. I mean, obviously they all get on the boat and.
Big build up.
Big build up to this episode, but yeah, it was like Walton Goggins' character is going to Bangkok. Like officially decided. The dad stole the gun, which was kind of a mystery leading into this episode, but we knew it was like him who took it. He was the only one at the security guard stand, and yeah, just like I knew when they were talking about that full moon festival and how like. Big of a deal it was going to be. I knew it was going to be a crazy episode. And I think this is finally the episode that I think everybody is finally going to be like, okay, well, like stuff is actually happening. Like people just been saying it's like so slow. And this has been a slower buildup. I will admit, at least I think it has been like,
yeah,
it feels like it's taking a little bit longer for stuff to get going. But, yeah, 2 weeks ago it was a decent episode, but it was all build up for this episode.
So we find out on not this episode, but the episode before last, that Walton Goggins' dad was murdered by the guy who runs the hotel.
Yeah.
And that's
or at least that's what his mom told him.
Yeah. And he's going to go kill his ass. And then, well, he doesn't know if he's gonna kill him. He just wants to see him before he dies. And we don't. I don't know if that's his. I don't think he knows. Mm-hmm. He just kind of just wants to be like, just see him and say something.
Yeah.
So he leaves the Bangkok, and then on this, fuck it. And then on this one, man, dude,
there was so much that happened that I was just like, what the hell is going on? Like,
that's your guy. You were telling me about him the other, I think a couple of podcast episodes ago. Sam, was it Rockwell?
Sam Rockwell?
Yeah.
I love Sam Rockwell. I was so shocked when I saw him.
Did they just bring him in just so he could be like, I get piped in the ass?
Yeah, so it's funny. He's actually married to Leslie Bibb, who's one of the three cougars.
She's the conservative cougar.
Yeah, she's conservative cougar, lame cougar, and bitch cougar.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. No, I don't even know where to start. Yeah, I guess we can follow. Let's follow the Walton Goggins.
Yeah, let's
timeline.
Get into that.
We can do it by.
Well, that was the craziest thing.
Yeah, we can do it by like characters.
Okay.
So Walton Goggins gets to Bangkok, right? And this is gonna be all like obviously
spoilers.
all spoilers.
Yeah.
But oh my god! So he ends up meeting up with his friend Sam Rockwell, and they're just chilling, like kind of reconnecting, and Sam Rockwell, they're meeting specifically for him to drop off a bag of something that I would assume is a weapon.
Yeah, it seemed kind of heavy.
Yeah, it seemed kind of heavy.
And he's like, I hope you don't have to use that or something like that.
And Walton Goggins is like, yeah, whatever. But then they're sharing, Walton Goggins is having a drink, and they start having a philosophical discussion about alcohol that very much...
Because he's sober now.
Yeah, because Sam Rockwell's character is sober now.
Because he's a Buddhist.
Yeah, because he's a Buddhist. And he starts telling about how he came to Buddhism. And oh my God, dude. That was what I was waiting for in terms of like just jaw on the floor moment of Sam Rockwell talking about how he got so fucked up on drugs and alcohol that he ended up letting ladyboys fuck him.
Well, so he has like it's not like he has like a sex problem, because he was just fucking nonstop.
He's just an addict on everything. Like,
and he had a type, which was what do you say? Just Chinese ladies, women.
Yeah, women. Yeah,
just Asian women.
Yeah. He had a thing. He had a fetish for Asian women.
Yes, and to the point where he was like, I think I am an Asian woman. That's when it kind of turned for me. I was like, wait, what? And then
what is he saying? Yeah.
And Goggins' character does a good job of Goggins does a good job of making you kind of feel how he's feeling. Like,
because he's trying to be polite the whole time, but he's just like,
he's mind blown. Well, he's like, you see his eyes get bigger.
Yes, he acted so well,
just like how everyone else would react.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Because it's like, if you were saying that to me, I would be like, oh yeah, dude,
I'm a Buddhist
bro.
now.
Yeah.
Shit got out of hand, and I think I'm into. Well, okay, so he says he thinks he's an Asian lady, and he so he starts like trying to dress like
in lingerie and the makeup.
Yeah, and he wants to know what it's like to be an Asian lady and get fucked by someone who looks like him.
Yeah.
So he starts calling dudes up and be like, dude, put it in my ass, please.
Yeah, he starts paying people to fuck him
that look like him.
Yeah, and it's like,
and then he would hire an Asian lady to come and sit by
and watch
so he could stare at her while he's getting fucked and be like, I'm her.
Yeah, it is just the most.
And he's like, so anyway, how you been?
Absurd thing I think I've ever seen.
But you gotta think he's just like a surprise cameo, right?
Yeah,
it's like, dude,
and that's his monologue.
Yeah,
it's
you're an Asian.
Great.
You think you're an Asian lady?
Perfect actor to bring in and do that. Like,
so he's like, I gave up the. He's like he's like, being sober is easy. He's like, but I still think about that puss or something like that.
Or no, he literally says, I still think about the bussy.
Oh, he said bussy?
He literally says bussy.
I thought he said pussy.
No, he said bussy.
No.
Yes, I'm dead serious.
Oh, I would have laughed. I didn't know he said bussy.
Serious, he said bussy.
I thought he said pussy.
No, and so I'm like,
wait, no, he's not fucking dudes. He's getting fucked.
Yeah, but that's what they call the
bussy is like
butt pussy.
Yeah,
it's a bussy.
Yeah,
and but he's talking about the bussy.
But he's the one getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah, in his bussy.
But but that's not him getting it.
He was talking about the lady boys. He's like,
oh yeah, he did do the lady boys.
He was like into the lady boys.
Yeah,
It's he's a freak. Sam Rockwell came in and played a little freaky boy.
He did a good job. I mean, the way
yeah,
that's funny though. Way to someone else is supposed to be on it too, because I guess Goggins took a picture. And like while they were filming this is like an old Instagram picture. He's like, it's good to see my buddy, because I guess he's like real good friends with
Sam Rockwell
in real life. And there's someone else. I want to say it's Matthew McConaughey, and I could be wrong.
Nah, don't spoil it. Well, if you do find it, don't spoil it for me. I wanna know.
Oh, it's an old Instagram post. I'm just
okay.
Okay, well I don't know who it is, but it's like 3 dudes. It's Goggins, Sam, and the other one, which I already said. I think I could be wrong. And they're just like, there's like, and then he's like, love seeing my boys on vacation or something like that. I don't know. Huh. And then, so he's on it. So maybe the other one.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, so good. Such a good scene. Just played so well by both of them.
It was just like, what the fuck? Like, I forgot what was going on. Like,
and it's so weird because it's just a little like, this isn't even that story that he's telling you doesn't even matter to the overall story. It's literally Walton Goggins is just on a little side quest right now.
Yeah.
And to go to his main quest, and he's just listening to this guy ramble about.
Well, they did a good job of setting up the dialogue.
Yes,
it was one of those dialogue moments where you're just in it. You're just
it builds really well.
And then his acting's really good. His eyes kind of it was just you were in it. Like it was one of those I'm watching, I'm focused. What's he saying next? What's he going to say next? What's he going to say next?
It's you're shocked and then you're in awe and then your jaw's just completely on the floor. It just keeps going for it. And I loved that.
It really overtook the whole him trying to find that guy. I was like, I don't even give a fuck about that. I want to know
what this guy's doing.
Yeah,
what is this
crazy
guy on right now? Yeah, potentially an arms dealer or some type of I also got kind of a weird.
They're definitely rich guys, so I don't know how they're rich. And they're in Thailand, which means that you're hiding from something.
Yeah, that's what that's a big theme throughout this season. It's you're either
rich guys,
you're either hiding from something or looking for something.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I did get kind of a weird vibe because I couldn't really tell if they were kind of a thing in the past or
Goggins?
Something. Yeah, Goggins and Rockwell, because they kind of they have that exchange at the end of the episode, whenever they're parting ways, and I just kind of got kind of a weird, or not a weird vibe, but not weird,
I think
but
just boys. Because Goggins was really what close. The fuck, and that guy said that he wasn't even into that shit until it was years and years of just weird sex thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But
talking about weird vibes.
You want to make out right now?
Oh my god, dude!
Are we going to make out?
Oh my god! So moving into the brothers.
Oh, I read that wrong. Just kidding.
Oh yeah. What do we got?
No, yeah, you called that, huh? I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
So it's weird because I think the whole episode, because up until this episode or up until last episode, the brother dynamic was really off. But then last episode, or the last 2 episodes, they kind of build it back up to be they're just brothers. He's helping them get girls, they're having a beer together, kind of just making it feel normal. And then they're just partying the whole episode. He
almost seemed like a good guy too.
Yeah, he almost seemed like a great
boy.
guy. Yeah, because he was
say no to drugs.
Yeah,
I am the drugs.
Yeah,
he's so good at playing off, just not giving in to peer pressure. And then he did. I was like, oh,
yeah, but it was only because the little brother took the. I think it was Molly or ecstasy or something.
Had to be.
So, 2 brothers obviously partying with Walton Goggins' girlfriend and the model chick that's married,
prostitute.
Yeah. Potentially escort, married
sex worker.
Yeah. Potentially married to God, what's his name? Greg? Yeah, Greg.
The bad guy.
Yeah, the bad guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's the girls kiss each other, then the guys are kissing the girls. And it's
they pulled the Challengers, the movie Challengers.
Yeah.
Pulled that. It's y'all 2 kiss.
God.
But the little brother made the move.
The brother
but
they didn't just kiss or peck. They're the little brother made out with him.
Yeah, but he did it back. He didn't he eventually pushed him off, but dude, if my little brother came on me, I'm like, get the fuck away from me. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't have kissed back.
And now I'm back in the same place where I was after the first episode. It's I have no clue where they're taking this whole incest plot line, but I I really hope it doesn't get any weirder than this, because that would be a swing for the fences, and I don't know if I don't think I'd even like to see that on TV, dude.
I think that's going to be the last of like sexual stuff. I think it's going to cause a rift though. I think the older brother's like, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah, what's
and
wrong?
the little brother's going to be like, what?
Yeah.
But I don't know. You can say drugs, alcohol.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can definitely blame it on the alcohol and the drugs, but it's like at the end of the day, like that's like,
yeah.
I mean,
it was weird.
It's weird. It's really weird. God, but then the dad tries to kill himself.
Told you, I knew that's what were you thinking? You thought he grabbed the gun like for protection?
No. I thought it was like either he was gonna lose his shit and just like start shooting people or something, or he was gonna like.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
Kill himself. Yeah.
I remember like you and your buddy had a
theory.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, dude, I hate that theory.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
It just reminds me of like a movie or a TV show, like where it's all this crazy shit happens, and at the very end, it's a dream.
Yeah.
It's like, that was all a dream. It's like, wow, well, then the movie's nothing. Could you imagine they have all these different setups and all these scenarios? Because you got the bad dude. Yeah. The guy.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah, you got him. He's setting up where it could be his goons.
Yeah, because he's like asking around for
that chick.
Yeah, the chick from the first season, the Hawaii season.
Mm-hmm. So you got that scenario.
Yeah.
You also, it could be Walton Goggins set some shit off, and then like the guy who owns it, you got some goons coming in.
Yeah.
So, and then and your thing was like, it could be a monkey grabs the gun and ends up shooting people.
Yeah.
And I
just think how the gunshots were in the first episode was just like,
I don't remember.
Like it was like very erratic. It didn't sound intentional.
I couldn't remember. Was there not machine gun sounds too? I could be very wrong.
Maybe not. I don't know. But they're also setting up the mobs, or like the mobsters, that are talking to the security guard's girl. And I don't even know.
See, you have all these different scenarios, and if it ends up being a fucking monkey just randomly grabs and starts shooting.
Yeah.
But we see people on the first episode pull up and hop out of trucks, but that could be like them responding to the gun sounds. Could be the police.
Yeah.
But I doubt it's the monkey. It's really gonna piss me off. That's what it is. Yeah. You have all this shit you could have done. It's like, well, it was the monkey. Haha, y'all didn't see that coming.
Monkey with a machine gun.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the
it pissed me off. But here's my like Hail Mary theory, what it could be.
Yeah.
Now this is probably gonna be wrong. It's just a fun thing.
Yeah. Fun to speculate.
The dad, the North Carolina dad.
Yeah.
He some feds show up looking for him. Say, hey, we found you.
Oh, and the feds pull up. Wow,
and he has the gun. So he's like, I ain't going down. I ain't going to fucking jail. And then it's just.
Oh, or that mobster plot line will like kind of develop more.
They all meet.
And then like the FBI comes for him, and then the mobsters show up to come kill the dude or get the girl, and then everybody's just fucking
it's
killing
like
each other.
Spider-Man meme. Everyone's like.
Yeah, the Spider-Man. Everybody's holding guns.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that happening.
Well, I was saying like he shoots at the
feds.
Yeah, and then causes the thing because the feds aren't going to come there shooting up, but they're going to protect themselves.
No, yeah, of course.
Which I don't think they would even come get him though. I don't know if that's even a thing. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think they can travel overseas like that.
Nah,
it's out of jurisdiction.
Yeah. Dude, that one guy's such a pussy, dude. Now I used to like him because I felt bad.
The dad?
The security guard.
Oh, God.
I felt so bad. And then he's like, I think you have something.
He couldn't even man up and get his gun back. It's like.
You're so in the right, dude. All you got to do is be like, give me the fucking gun. Or he's just,
or else I'm going to call the police on you.
Or just something. Hey, let's be cool about it. I won't get you in trouble. Just give me the fucking gun. Because he's going to get in trouble.
He's just such a weenie. And it sucks because you literally see. The actress's name is Lisa. I forget what her...
The K-pop star?
Yeah, the K-pop star. I forget what her name is in the show, but it's like she's like taking advantage of him. She's not even taking advantage of him. It's like
she's being nice to him.
She's very nice to him, but it's like he's just such a wimp. It's like, dude, you're just like selling yourself every single time you talk to her. It's like, I love you. Like, I want you. It's like, dude, like...
I felt bad for him at first.
He's a good-looking dude. He's a good-looking dude. It's like, oh, you just man up.
Oh, no, but I kind of felt bad for him. Now I'm just like, nah, dude. That whole like, I think you have something in mind or some shit like that.
It's so lame.
And then the dad's just like, nah, no, I don't. And just walk by and he's like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm like, oh, dude, you suck. Yeah. That was it for me. I'm out on him.
It's like he literally did like the Arthur meme where it's like the clenched fist. And it's like, this is so dumb.
He didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah. God. I don't know. Great episode though. I'm really happy with like.
I wanted more though.
Well, yeah, obviously you want more, but I think this next episode will be like the aftermath. I think that'll all be. Well, I don't know. I guess we didn't even talk about the club or like the three cougars going to the club.
That was wild. That was fun.
I mean, I'm so bad with their names, but like the one that's an actress, the woman that's the actress, Michelle Monaghan's character. God, she's the worst.
Was sleeping with that guy?
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those things like, well, why didn't you? You could have.
Yeah, but it almost felt like she was pushing him to sleep with her just so that she could get her into him and she could sleep with him big dog her. And it's like, bro.
I didn't
felt like a
that.
very like dominant, like she's trying to like.
But she's doing it as a secret though, unless next episode she talks about it.
Yeah. Well, I could see that happening, dude.
Well, here's the thing though. He's a dude, so that girl could just hit him up and be like, well, let's fuck now. And he'd be like, all right.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously. But
He's like, I love this scenario.
But that's like way worse for like their friendship, you know? It's like she's like direct. They're already like not on good terms.
Did it flash to her just scratching her butt? I was like, oh.
Yeah, they did her. They did her so dirty with, they just showed her like passed out, like so sloppily,
scratching her butt. I was like, come on, bro.
It's like, oh, bro.
I know.
It sucks, but
she did have a good time then.
She did have a great time, and that's all you could really ask for, you know.
But she did. She did call that dude up.
Yeah.
But I guess she gave her ample opportunities. She could have. Like I said, I'm getting the names wrong too.
Yeah.
The actress one waited last minute.
Yeah, you're right.
Like it was past closing time when she made that move.
Yeah.
So that girl, the other girl, had plenty of opportunities to be like, "Hey, come back with me, stay with me."
Yeah.
And it's just a fling. It's not like a. Damn, she did cheat on her guy though, who's probably cheating on her.
No, I know. Damn. Yeah, I like where it's heading though. I think it's setting up a lot of interesting things. I think I also like this season more than a lot of people online, because a lot of people online are just shitting on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean everybody's watching, like everybody's into it, but I think everybody's just like think it's kind of a slog right now. But I think they're just building to something like crazier than what's happened in any of the last two seasons. So I think it's all going to depend on how this season is looked at as like on the ending.
I think I like it better than the second one.
See, that's crazy because the second season I love.
I did too.
I love the second season.
I liked it. Yeah, I just think this one's a little bit better. I think the second was more of a shock value. Like with I guess this is too.
Yeah.
With the guy in the second season, I think he ended up being like gay.
Yeah.
But he was dating that girl. But he was like really just trying to like.
Yeah, but it was like his uncle. Yeah, it was like his uncle was fucking his uncle. It's like, it's like what is
See, they're into this incest. Though.
Yeah.
White Lotus, more like white incest.
Yeah. Dude, literally, and they're all white people too. That's so funny.
Yeah. Oh, that one scene was funny with the black lady, the one black person in it. She was like trying to say you need to call the cops on this guy. He's like, "Well, do you think he's dangerous?" She's like, "Well, he did try to kill his wife."
Yes, that was fun.
Well, he did kill his wife.
Yeah. Oh, she's like whispering, and this guy's just like, "What the fuck are you talking about, lady?" And she's just like, "I think he's gonna try and kill me."
Yeah.
And
she's
so good. She sells the. It's like the fear, but she's also like just hilarious. Like she's so funny.
And like I like how but I guess like how she is with the lizards. Like I hate lizards too, dude.
Oh, really?
Like snakes.
Like she was freaking out.
Yeah, when dude, that shit would freak me out.
I love that she finally was macking on that guy, and they ended up hooking up.
She's like, that's consent, by the way. I mean, if you want, whatever. Like, you can sleep in my room. Yeah.
She's like, oh, you can sleep in my bed or that bed or whichever bed. Yeah. That was funny. Good for her. Good for her.
No homo, but that dude's way out of her league.
What?
No. What do you mean, what? That dude's like a fucking fucking model.
Yeah, he kind of is. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder how her son arriving is going to play into the story. I forget. The very first opening scene when, because when the gunshots happen, it's the guy talking to the therapist, or they're like meditating, right? And they're like getting deep.
Yeah, he's talking to that chick. Yeah, the one that's been she's been
Yeah,
throughout.
but it's like a black guy, right?
Yeah, it's her son.
So do you think it's her son?
It's 100% her son.
Is it?
Yeah, they even showed him like when she called him up and he looked on her face. He's creeping her
Okay,
Facebook.
I can't really remember what the guy in the first scene looks like, but I know what the son looks like.
It's 100% her son because he was like, my mom. Remember? He made a big deal about my mom's out there.
Oh, okay.
You remember that? And I when she called him, I recognized his voice, and then I'm pretty sure it was his voice. But then I knew like what guaranteed it was when Greg was like creeping her Facebook, and then it was like her son was with him in the picture. Yeah, it's 100% her son in the opening scene. So,
yeah, good episode. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and I got to get on Righteous Gemstones. I didn't even know there were 2 episodes in.
Yeah, apparently that first episode was like a masterpiece.
Oh, good. Yeah,
because it's Bradley Cooper's in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
he's been doing a huge promo run.
Yeah, he has.
He's been on a lot of podcasts. He was on Theo Vaughn's. That was great.
Huh. I need to watch that.
Duo.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, it's good. Have you watched Righteous Gemstones?
I've watched like half of the first season and I really liked it. I was watching it with a buddy and he ended up like moving away. And so we didn't get to finish it, but I need to continue it.
It's good. It's worth the Walton Goggins.
Yeah. It's so good.
But yeah, man, that's about it.
All right.
That's an episode right there.
I guess we'll be back next week with the review of the next episode and a few more things to talk about. We're going to make a conscious effort to go see at least one of those movies this week.
Yeah.
So
Novocaine, Black Bag, and maybe Opus.
We'll be back with a review for sure.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah, sounds good.
See you next time, dude.
All right. That was fun.
Yep.
Happy St. Patty's Day.